Hello, good
You,
afternoon.
sir?
How are you
Good
doing?
afternoon.
So from here, that's the one that's
Okay, so it's actually 9:20 p.m. We finally made it to our hotel here in Johannesburg. Kizzy, what's the name of this hotel again?
It is
Sentinel
Sun.
Setting Sun and Towers
Awesome. And how long has this hotel been here?
since 1985.
Since 1985. So we're headed up to our room now.
So it is two hotels actually.
Oh, is it?
That's why they say Sentinel Sun and Towers.
Okay.
That side is Sentinel Sun, and this side is Towers.
Gotcha.
And what's the difference of the sizes?
Sorry?
What's the difference? Is there like a suite, or is it pretty much the same setup on each end?
Previously, Towers was owned by Intercontinental.
Okay.
And now, our hotel, Southern Sun bought Towers, took over Towers.
Okay.
Then to make it one thing, Sentinel Sun and Towers.
Gotcha.
So Sentinel Sun is the one that is connected to the mall.
Okay.
And this one is just a skywalk from the mall.
Well, we truly appreciate you because I know me, I am terrible with directions. So
No?
thanks for taking up the time to escort us. My wife, she booked this room, so I'm looking forward to seeing it. It's actually our 14-year anniversary tomorrow. So
So we'll need our keys to get through every door.
Mine is a master key.
Okay.
So when you go to a mall, you just come to this floor. That's 10th floor. That's the one that you take the skywalk to.
Look at that, babe.
that is absolutely beautiful. Look at that view. That's downstairs on the main floor. So can I catch up? Another elevator. So now we're headed up to the 24th floor.
Floor.
I'll let you in first.
So we all stand corrected. We are on the 24th floor. So go ahead and take a look. Are the lights on?
I'm trying to get them on.
I think this is the lights right here.
Yeah.
Oh, look at it. Come look at it, Dad. Happy anniversary!
last stop in the Joe.
Hello. Who are you picking up? Yes. Thank you.
Hello, good morning, good morning. Hopefully they will fit. Hello, how are you? Great, how about you? You don't mind me recording, do you? We try to document our trip from Atlanta to, so thank you.
So this one I put in the front seat, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. Yes.
When nunu kibir when? Masa when nunu kibir? Taiwan. Ya nunu kibir. Honeymoon pictures.
coming later. After one glass of champagne. Yeah, what else did you go stand by the lady with the bra? Hello.
How are you?
Good on yourselves. Okay, hold on for me. Okay, this one, it's for your dining, okay?
Oh, it's not
So
here.
City Grill, right there.
Okay.
So after the trip, feel free to just go up. So you're gonna go up the ramp and then you'll see City Grill, alright? Okay, honeymoon couple, welcome.
Hello. Huh?
Take a picture of everybody before they get on the plane. On the boat.
Hello.
But does the sea ever, the water goes up?
I just came in there full time. I don't know if it goes to a certain level. But that they will come when it's just gonna close next time because Cape Town is like an island.
Yeah.
Surrounded by water everywhere. So that tsunami come, I shake. Then I want to leave the story. So that's why you must make things now already.
Yeah.
Make the contact. That's why make things with you some Botswana, yeah, come.
I say, no, that's my friend. Yeah.
Port Sarah, Port Sarah.
Looks like you're getting ready for a second. 3. Yeah, 2. Just for a friend. I can really see you asking for a friend. The pace you're going. No, it's alright, we'll survive the worst. We've been through that, the rocket no, now it's waves and that is about.
It's quite negative side.
If you can do this weather, then you'll be fine. If you didn't get seasick, then you'll be fine.
Yeah, see, as a Botswana.
Oh, are you ready for that savannah yet?
I also buy cars from Japan and Germany and sell them in Japan. Yeah. Very economy. Yeah.
Father is a strawberry.
Force. Wow. I thought Force was owned by Indians.
Okay, it's actually, what's the day? It's Monday. Monday around 12:40, and we're just now leaving our bed and breakfast, headed out to the beach for the first time. From everything we've heard that it was pretty safe to walk along the beach. For the most part, they told us to make sure we just kind of keep our eyes open, which I most definitely will. This path is, like I said, is running from our bed and breakfast, and it's supposed to be the beach right over this hill. So we've been looking at this hill for the past 2 days now. So it's good to finally get a chance to make this slight hike and see what this beach has to offer. As you can see, this is our first time on the beach, and it's absolutely breathtaking. Just look at that view. Yeah, it's a couple of ships, fuel ships.
Doing what he loves best, getting his cigar ready for his walk on the beach. It's beautiful.
Pretty clean beach.
Overall, it's okay. I see some stuff, but you know, a beach is a beach. We're gonna always have things coming up out of the ocean. Yeah, I see. Got a lot of rocks around. I don't know if I've seen these many rocks around on the beach. The small ones like this. Have you? Someone's walking their dog. No, I've never seen so many rocks around. It's very empty out here, and some of it is, I think, because it's a private beach, and others is because it's still cool out here. Notice that we are still walking around in jackets, and I have on a sweatshirt.
I think it's probably around 62, 58, 62 degrees.
Yeah, it's pretty chilly, and with the wind blowing and the water.
So it's pretty much 17 degrees Celsius right now.
Yeah, so it's not like we're coming out here to get in the water, but it's definitely nice to see it right outside of our hotel. When we go on vacation and we're on the beach, we love to have a hotel on the beach so that we can at least be around the water. Even if we cannot get in the water, we like to just be around in it so that we can go and see it and enjoy it.
your arm. I need to loosen it up first.
I'm not a rock skipper, so I don't know how well. Let's see. No. No. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. You didn't have enough warming up. No one's out here. Wow.
That's beautiful. I'm glad there's no one out here.
Well, I mean, it's okay that no one's out here, but I'm just shocked. We still saw a couple people down there. It's probably like 3 people all the way down there. 2 people, I think, walking a dog. It's like 1 person who might be over farther out.
Now, back at the hotel, they told us to pretty much, if we walk the beach, walk to the left. So my focus is on the left.
I'm walking towards the left, but we're looking at the back.
My focus is on the right.
Right.
But I think we're okay. It's pretty much nice.
It's pretty dead out here. Yeah. But
I mean, look how fresh your water look. It looks so very fresh compared to the boat ride we had yesterday. Yeah.
like it's trying to come out, but the clouds is right behind the clouds.
Yeah. I think the ocean knows we're here, so it actually, for the past 5 minutes, it's been still, and all of a sudden it snuck up on us here at the beach. So now we have to be mindful of these waves coming in.
I mean, this will be beautiful in the summertime, I'm sure. This will be able to come and walk it, get our feet wet. But right now I got on tennis shoes, so I'm not even trying to get in that cold water, not even to test it. So, yeah.
You know, if we had some cheese and crackers, it would be perfect right now. Some cheese, crackers, wine.
Yeah, it really would. We sit out here and just kind of relax and listen to the waves in a blanket. Yeah.
And a blanket, of course. You know, the funny thing is this beach setting is pretty much what I had in my head. I imagined it would actually look like this, and it's funny to be here and see it.
So I need you to tell your experience. Hold on, let me get the camera.
Okay.
Okay, I want you to tell the experience. Okay, so we see that boat out there, that ship. Okay, so tell me the last time you've been here.
Okay, last time I was this close to Africa was in 1995.
That close.
That close.
That close.
I was in the Navy. My ship, we anchored out. All the guys on the ship was very excited because we were like, man, we're at the motherland. And so the following morning, we all got a call from our captain, and he stated to us that no one would be able to visit land because it was like so many different diseases going on, and they felt it was best to protect all the sailors on the ship. So a lot of us, pretty much all of us, were very disappointed. And for the past 16 years, I've been telling my wife and my kids this story about how disappointed I was to be that close to Africa and never touch land. So this is like a sentimental moment for me to actually be here, touch ground, get a chance to visit the lay of the land. It's absolutely just a great moment for me. So it's thankful that I had a chance to live long enough to come back here and come on my own terms. So it's a good day, very good day.
Yeah. I
Oh, what do we have here?
I come bearing drinks.
Thank you, thank you.
There you go.
Thank you. This is Johannesburg Airport. After 9 days, we're headed back to Atlanta. So we are actually tired. We've been on the road for 7 hours. So we just want to give you guys a insight on what to expect at the Johannesburg airport. So we're coming up on gate 6 now.
Right. We're going to 814.
Okay, and 8:30 is 10 minutes away, so I guess we're good. It's like probably 5 minutes away. We're going to gate 814.
They're not even boarding until 9 o'clock, so we really got good time.
Safety remains our top priority. Kindly
It's
take
9
note of
o'clock
this
now.
important message. Do not leave your
Well, it's 9
luggage.
o'clock now, but the good thing is, they have that
In order to
pre-boarding
keep our
stuff.
airport safe and secure, any unattended baggage should be removed from the terminal. Please report any suspicious activity to the police or security personnel. This is just another way that airports company in South Africa ensures a memorable air travel experience that is excellent and secure.
I love all the nice shops that they have.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of shops. We picked up 3 bags of coffee from the, what's the name of the?
The Taste of Africa.
Taste of Africa. So if you were in Johannesburg Airport, you can come up on the 2nd floor and go to the Taste of Africa store. And
Terminal 8.
Terminal 8.
8
And
as an apple. A is an
Terminal 8 as an apple.
Yeah. Look at all of that.
Yeah.
Next time we come, we're not going to bring so much clothes with us, so we have more luggage.
Yeah.
Definitely luggage to take back.
Next time we come, we'll bring an extra luggage bag just for luggage, because our bags now are like busting at the brim.
And we didn't get nowhere near what we wanted.
Yeah, nothing near. Excuse me. Hello, how are you guys doing?
People going to the right? Yes.
Go ahead, 814.
818, we're going to A14.
Okay, so we need to go down this ramp. So we're on the second floor, headed to the main level.
Airport view over there. I love to see the plane sitting over there.
It's not every day you have the opportunity to be in a Johannesburg airport, so I'm filming this at the same time I'm taking a look around, just because I'm just so amazed at what I see. So you guys just bear with me.
I think this is like the biggest airport that we've been to outside of Atlanta.
Yeah. Outside of Atlanta, this is one of the largest airports that we've ever been into.
Our
And-
countries have been pretty small.
Yeah. And also, too, in Atlanta, we've had the luxury to take a train or a trolley. Here, it is just non-stop walking. So,
Yeah, but I do enjoy the lounge that we went to.
yeah, the lounge was absolutely magnificent. What was the name of the lounge we went to?
It was the Virgin lounge that we went to.
Is it the Virgin Atlantis
Welcome
Lounge?
to Old Tamil International
Something to that. I don't want to say it wrong, but I know Virgin.
Okay, so either it was the Virgin Lounge or it was the Virgin Atlantis lounge.
Any unattended baggage will be removed from the
But it was
terminal.
really nice.
Please
We
report
really
any
enjoyed it.
suspicious activity to the
Yeah.
police or security personnel. This is just another way that airports companies in
The
Africa
food was
ensure
just
a
like,
memorable air travel experience.
first
That's
class.
safe and secure.
The hostess really made us feel at home,
Yes, she did.
and the drinks were. What were the drinks, Kid?
The the drinks is really good. And two, it is Women's Day today.
Women's Day today.
Women's Day today. So I'm super excited that we're here on a national holiday in South Africa. So that's really cool.
Exactly. So, fellas, if you have a lady in South Africa or Africa, make sure you greet them with National Women's Holiday. I think we're here.
Yeah, we're here. We've made it.
We're at gate 14, so we're here getting ready to head to Atlanta. We have a 15-hour and
40
15
minutes.
15 hours and 40-minute flight.
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to it, so hopefully I can fall asleep and get 5 hours of sleep in.
Well, but the good thing is it's like going to be leaving about 9:50 here, and we'll be getting to Atlanta at about 7:50
At 7:50 a.m.
in the morning. Yeah.
Eastern Standard Time.
Yes. So we have all
So
day.
right now we're 6 hours behind. So in Atlanta, it is actually 3 p.m. It's 9 p.m. here in Johannesburg. So we will be leaving at 9:45 Johannesburg time and landing in Atlanta at 7:45 Eastern Standard Time. So that's actually 15 hours of flight.
So we're gaining our 6 hours back. So that's the good part about it.
Yeah. So wish us luck. We're praying for a safe flight. Hopefully it won't be too much of any turbulence. We appreciate you guys for exploring South Africa with us. We've had a great time. This is the 10th day. Well, actually, this is the 9th day. And so we had 10 days total, which would be tomorrow.
So if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe and go in and make sure you get notifications of when we post, because we are going to continue to post even outside of just flying to
What's our
Johannesburg.
channel?
It is Crawford Chronicles.
The
The
Crawford.
Crawford Chronicles.
Yep. So,
Yes.
so thank you guys for enjoying South Africa with us. It was our first time. And I have to say, this is my best trip ever. And we will see you guys on the next excursion.
And we still have more footage to post of South Africa. So we post some stuff, but we still got a couple more videos to post. So stay tuned for that before we go on to our next event and next trip.
Awesome. Good morning, everyone. I'm Thomas Crawford,
And this is Kizzy Crawford.
and we're coming to you from the Crawford Chronicles. So before we get started, we would like for you guys to like, subscribe, and share, or even comment on our video.
We really do appreciate you guys.
Yes, we do. And also, too, it's August. We're almost at the end of August, closing out August. Our goal is to get 1,000 subscribers before the end of September. So we appreciate you guys for coming in and checking in on us and following us and commenting on our videos. And our goal is to get 1,000 subscribers before we close out the month of September.
So if you're looking and haven't subscribed yet, please remember to hit the subscribe button.
Yes, please do. So today, my wife and I, we have several different things that we would like to discuss with everyone. But on this particular day, the topic was retiring.
Yeah.
So yeah, we coming up on the R word. I just got my AARP. I got that in the mail about a year ago, and trust me, I wasn't ready to receive that mail. Usually, I'm looking forward to my mail, but this particular mail I wasn't looking forward to. So the topic today is retirement and where we would like to retire.
Yeah, we've been talking about this. It's changed over the years because we started out talking about Miami.
Miami was the place.
Yes.
South Beach, Miami was the place.
And the reason why that was because we went there for your birthday.
Yes.
For the first time, and he loved it so much that we were going like 2 or 3 times a year.
At least 2 or 3 times a year. And we got to tell you guys that story. We're going to come back to that another day and tell you the story of us going to Miami for the first time and how we fell in love with Miami.
Yeah, so he fell in love with it. So that was like, okay, so whenever we retire, we're going to go to Miami. I'm like, okay, I can do that even though I love Atlanta. I'm an Atlanta girl at heart. I can live here forever.
Yeah, she eat, sleep, and breathe Atlanta.
I do. And I think too though, that was your compromise because he loves California.
Love California. Love the West Coast.
Yeah, he was stationed there in the Navy, and so he always I would like to go back. But of course, California prices, outrageous.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, we're coming, and we're not so far. So Florida is closer to Georgia because I was always one of those people that I didn't want to leave my hometown too far away from my hometown. I wanted to be able to get home quickly. So that was always my thing.
And California, the flight to California is a 4-hour flight. We can get to Miami from Atlanta Hartsfield Airport. We can be there in an hour 15, an hour and 30 minutes. We're in Miami, so.
Right. But now,
it has changed. Now, hold up. It started out with Miami. We held on to Miami. Well, I held on to Miami.
Right.
And it's kind of unfair to me because I'm 7 years older than her. And she's saying, hey, when you're 62, I'm only going to be 7 years younger, so you're going to have to wait for me. And I'm like, I'm not waiting. When I'm 62 or even before 62, I'm looking at retiring. So it started out, Miami was the place to be.
right.
And then it kind of evolved over the years. So it evolved from Miami to Jamaica. It went from
Oh, did we ever consider Jamaica? I
never considered.
I consider Jamaica.
I
You know,
love
we have
Jamaica.
friends. We have friends that live in Jamaica.
I love Jamaica. I love it. Been there many times,
Yeah.
but I never considered it a place to retire.
Yeah. We have a friend, a good friend of mine for over 30 years. Him and his wife, they're actually in the process of building a home in Jamaica. And we travel to Jamaica at least once a year. So I don't know how you missed the memo.
I missed that one.
But
I'm thinking we can go and visit them, go stay, hang out with them for months at a time, but not actually go retire.
so I'm gonna put you in the hot seat.
Okay.
Why not Jamaica?
Well, it just never was a consideration. I love Jamaica.
Why?
I think too, I haven't really gotten to see Jamaica on the level that I've seen other places. Even though we go there often, we don't tour it a whole lot. We either stay on the resort or we're with our friends and we're going to certain destinations.
We're going to certain destinations. So for you, I think it's because you like being closer to, you like your Starbucks. You like all the luxuries of the United States here in Metro Atlanta.
Right.
Myself, I can kind of live off the grid. So I've had the experience of going out with my dear friend, going out with him and kind of seeing the raw, uncut landscape of Jamaica.
But that's the thing. I'm not into the raw uncut of nowhere. That's the problem. I want to be close to a Walmart.
Yeah.
Or at least something similar to. I want to be able to get all the necessities I need without having to go a long distance. Especially after you retire.
Yeah. Well, you can catch a cab anywhere in Jamaica. Like we actually, probably about 6 years ago, we went and stayed out in the grill for a week. And it was like out in the rural parts of Jamaica. I mean, out on the outskirts, and we were away from everything. But we learned quick that the key was to go to a store, get every single thing we need, and bring it back to our
laughing because
our townhome.
We got there so late one day that we didn't get time to go to like a grocery store, like a major store. So we stopped at one of the convenience stores on the side of the street. And he said that I was being bougie because I was having a hard time because their things are different than ours. So I was having a hard time trying to find something that I could take to the house because we used to stay in at resorts. We never stayed in Airbnb at that time. Yeah. So we was always able to just go downstairs and get something to eat or have room service. So it was a little different for me. So yeah, I mean, I just got to get used to that part of it. But I don't think Jamaica was ever on my list. So there we go.
All right.
So, but you know, and the thing is out the country was never on my list until we decided to do Mexico for a month.
Mexico.
Yes, we were in Cancun in January for like 28 days to 30 days, one of them.
Yeah, this January we actually had the privilege to go out to Cancun, and we was there for 28 days. And
I think being able to, we had an Airbnb, we were able to go to the stores and buy food and cook. We went out on a restaurant. And I also worked, so it wasn't like it was just a vacation. Yeah. So I was seeing how I was able to leverage my business and work from the hotel, the Airbnb during the day, and then go and relax on the beach or at the pool or go do things in the afternoon. Yeah. So I think that really kind of made me see that it's a possibility of me actually staying in another country and not just the U.S.
Exactly, yeah. I actually had a great time in Cancun. We've actually been, we went back, about a month and a half ago, we went back. We actually have a dental office that we prefer. Every 6 months we go fly over to them and get maintenance on our upkeep. But I enjoy Cancun. I actually enjoy all parts of Mexico. But for me, I think the biggest thing is the language barrier. It's a big language barrier. If you don't speak Spanish, it's going to be more, I don't like saying hard, it's going to be more challenging if you don't know Spanish.
I think that was something that we would definitely have to learn. Yeah. We would definitely have to learn Spanish if we was going to go and retire there. And I think that's not too hard to do. I think we just have to put the time in.
Put the time and effort into it, because we've talked about it for years, but it just, as far as just putting the effort, I mean, we haven't done it yet, but that's my goal. Is I've always had a goal of learning to speak Spanish fluently, so.
Right. So I think Mexico was the gateway for me to see that I'm comfortable living in a different country. And I think that's why we did it. Just so I can see how it would feel. And so now that we've been to South Africa, now it's kind of like, okay, we like Cancun, we like Mexico, but South Africa.
Even before Mexico, when we went out to the Dominican Republic, when we went out to DR, I fell in love with the DR. I just like the environment. The people are very friendly. The cost of living is a lot less than what we pay here in Metro Atlanta. And you know, my biggest thing is they got some of the best cigar factories in the world in the Dominican Republic, and also coffee and tea. And the food is absolutely to die for. So I enjoy the Dominican Republic. But when we went to Africa, when we went to South Africa was the first place, and I've been traveling since 1991. For me, South Africa was the first place that I actually felt like home from the moment I got off the telephone plane. Jet lag and all, I felt like I was home in South Africa.
Yeah, I agree. I totally felt that way too. And so I definitely can see us continue to go and visit over the next few years and just kind of see if it's something we want to do. Because I think it's something that is definitely in my radar now.
Yeah,
it was never in my radar before, because of course we've never been there. And so now that we've been there and see how it is, and we've done so much research lately too.
Yes, we've been on YouTube every single day, researching South Africa, and also, you know, West Africa, East Africa. You know, you got Kenya, you have Ethiopia. So we are looking up we gathering a lot of information. But I'm just gonna tell you, South Africa, I just can't see it get better than South Africa, because I think it's more of a convenient transition going from Metro Atlanta, which I enjoy Metro Atlanta. I don't love it here. I've been here for several years. My wife, she loves it. And you know, I don't want to do anything to hinder her. So she loves it here. For me, I enjoy it. But it doesn't have what I enjoy. I enjoy my mountains. I enjoy the beach and the palm trees. That's kind of my thing. So South Africa is leading the pack. But my question to my wife is, Kizzy, what was it about South Africa that made you feel like, you know what, I can live here. This is where I can retire?
Well, I think just like you said, having all the things that I know you like, which is the palm trees, the beaches, the beautiful scenery of it. And just, again, everyone was so nice. And even on us, on YouTube, all the people who have came on our YouTube channel and spoke to us and talked to us and commented, you guys have been so nice. And so I just feel real at home over there. And so to me, it's like, if you were going to leave America, this is, for us, as African American, this is a good place for us to segue into and to be able to feel comfortable and be able to live a good life.
A good quality life, too. Yeah. And, you know, the thing that was surprising to me was how South Africa embraced us. They really embraced us. Even the comments on our YouTube channel, 99.9% of our comments have been very positive. The small percentage that we did have a negative feedback was me just being unaware of some of the lingo and some of the things that I said or my wife said that was sensitive for South Africans. So It's been nothing but a positive experience. So right now, for myself, Jamaica. Goodbye South Beach. You know, I salute South Beach. You were good, but listen, man. Right now, Jamaica and South Africa and the Dominican Republic, but the South Africa is leading the pack right now. That's why we're going back in a few months. We're going to be going back for around 3 weeks to get more of a diverse, to get a broader scope of what's there. So if you live in Cape Town,
right,
please send us a comment and tell us what you think would be a good excursion or a good resource for us, because we're really looking forward to it.
Yeah, definitely. And a good area to just, like you say, visit, or even, we haven't booked our Airbnb yet,
We haven't booked our Airbnb yet, which I actually found a great location. It's right on the beach. My biggest disappointment last time was we didn't get a chance to go to Table Mountain.
Table Mountain.
And that was just something that we were both like, we went to sleep that night anticipating going to Table Mountain, and we got a text from our tour guide the exact hour that they were supposed to arrive at our hotel. We got a text from them saying it was a strike and it's no way they can come pick us up. So
we know two things that we definitely going to do: Table Mountain and Gold Restaurant.
Table Mountain and Gold Restaurant. How soon do you need to put in a reservation for Gold? Do you need to put it in a month in advance, a year in advance? We put a reservation in for Gold 3 days in advance, and they were telling us they were booked out. So my question is, we know for us, the information that we received,
it was booked like a week.
About Gold. So why is it Gold is such a hot spot?
Yeah.
And why is it Gold is so challenging to get a reservation?
Obviously it's good. So what's so good about it, guys? Tell us what it is.
What's so good about it? We're going to be there for 3 weeks this time around, and I guarantee you what, if we don't do anything, we're going to get in Gold. I don't care if I got to just show up. I don't care if my wife and I, we just show up and we just go bombard ourselves in the Gold.
We're going. We got to make sure once we book the trip, we book in our reservation to go. That's what we're doing.
Exactly.
They put us on a waiting list last time, guys.
They did. And another thing is, to all my friends in Durban, right?
Yeah, I heard about
all my friends in Durban. Everyone is telling us to travel to Durban. We need to come out there. So listen, we're going to be there for 3 weeks. I'm going to make sure that we travel out to Durban. So for all my Durban people, let us know what are the best spots for us to go hang out. Listen, I'm 51. I'm not trying to turn up, but I do know how to have a good time. So just let us know where all the mature people like to hang out.
We like live music.
Love live music.
So we love live music, and so anywhere that has live music, good food, beautiful scenery. We love restaurants on the beach.
Love them on the beach. Anything on the beach. Mountain backdrop, live entertainment. I don't care if it's rock and roll, reggae, rap, anything that's live entertainment, we enjoy.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to January. It's not going to come quick enough for me, so that we can really go back and enjoy ourselves in Cape Town.
Yeah, and we have it already marked off on our calendar. We have Cape Town marked off in January, so
yes, I'm
looking forward to it. I'm sure it's we at the end of August now, right. So September, October, November. These 4 months are gonna just fly by,
guys. But I gotta tell you though, I have really been struggling with this jet lag. We are still waking up in the middle of the night, not sleeping through the night, because this time difference just really threw us off.
I'm waking up at 1 o'clock.
Oh my God.
I'm waking up at 2 o'clock. And
feel like you slept all night.
Listen, we fly to California. It's a 3-hour time change. We go out to California a day. We're back to our normal schedule. But for some reason, after coming back from South Africa, we've been on this going to sleep at 8, 9 o'clock, waking up at 1, 2 in the morning.
It's rough. I'm struggling. I'm really struggling.
How long is this gonna last?
I mean,
somebody tell me.
Well, and I thought it had gotten better, but two, for me, because I went to Austin, as soon as I got back, really, we got back on Thursday. I left to go to Austin on Monday. Thomas was so tired and had work to do. He just like, I'm just gonna stay here.
Listen, you can have Austin. My wife.
We had flight was booked, guys.
Flight was booked, everything. I'm looking at Delta is like texting me, telling me it's time to check in.
At the house.
And listen, you know, my wife has been on several trips. She's a real estate agent with Keller Williams. They have all of these different events, which I enjoy going to. I enjoy networking. I own a moving company here in Metro Atlanta. So I enjoy supporting my wife and also meeting new real estate agents. And we came back from Africa. I told my wife, I was biting my fingernails because it was like a day before. And I'm like, how am I going to tell her I'm not feeling flying to Austin? I was still tired.
He was tired, guys. And that's the only reason why I gave him a pass, because I actually spoke at Mega Camp. Thank you very much.
She spoke at Mega Camp, and we're going to send you guys a video of her speaking.
Yes, I was on stage, so that was a big deal for me.
Yeah, well, listen, if you're traveling to Metro Atlanta, if you know anyone that lives in Metro Atlanta and they're looking for a new home, reach out to my wife. That's Kizzy Crawford. You can find her on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. That's Kizzy Crawford. She's an agent with Keller Williams, and she's been in the top 5%, 10% for the past 4 years?
Yeah, something to that effect. So thank you, babe.
She's killing the game. So
I was there, got to speak, and he wasn't there. So the first trip he hasn't come to.
She got to speak.
But South Africa put a whipping on him. That jet lag. I mean, but truthfully, and I was so tired there. I was struggling the whole time I was there. But
I was calling, checking in with her multiple times a day. And she told me the second day that she was just really going through it. So
like I hit a brick wall.
Yeah. And I knew exactly how you felt because I was home still like recuperating myself.
So we're still getting over the jet lag. So hopefully we'll get the hang of it when we come back next time, so it won't be so hard on us. But I guess this is the first time we've been that far of a distance.
Yeah, this is the first time the longest flight we've had. We've been together for 16 years. The longest flight we had was
Hawaii.
Paris. Hawaii we did Hawaii for our 15-year anniversary last year.
13.
13?
We just hit 14.
Okay, my bad. We did Hawaii for our 13th, and we did Paris for our 10th.
Yeah.
And Paris was like a 9-hour flight.
Yeah, I think they're both very similar in time-wise. But the jet lag wasn't as bad. I mean, after a couple of days, we were okay, but South Africa time difference really just threw us off. So we're still adjusting to that, but it was worth it at the end.
It was worth it. If you're flying from, Atlanta and you headed out to Johannesburg or you headed out to Cape Town, send me a comment. If you're doing it for the first time, I can tell you what I did to get me through that flight. Typically, when we went out to Hawaii, we flew into San Diego and we did a day layover.
Yeah.
And we came back, it was an 8-hour flight. When we went out to Paris, we flew into Paris and then we went to Italy.
About 4 days later, we went to Italy.
We went to Italy, so coming back from Italy was an 8-hour flight. So, hey, a couple of Jack Daniels and Coke and a good nap, you're back home to Atlanta. But that trip to South Africa, it takes you need a game plan. Don't listen.
A game plan.
You need a game plan.
Like I'm gonna sleep a couple hours. I'm gonna
you need a game plan. Like you know how when you playing sports, you got a game plan.
Okay.
You need a game plan when you flying out of Africa. Like you need to know how you're gonna approach that trip, because if you don't have a game plan, and that's what happened to me. I felt like, hey, it's South Africa. We leave in Atlanta at night. We're gonna get in the next day at night. We're 6 hours behind. When I wake up, I'm good as gold. But I'm gonna tell you something. You're gonna be surprised. You go on that plane and you wake up and you look at your watch and realize you got another 12 hours of flying.
I know, the halfway through point and all that. Yeah, it was rough. That part was rough.
Get you an itinerary. That's
on the plane, an itinerary. Okay, so you're gonna sleep for 4 hours, you're gonna wake up, watch a movie. Watch about 2 or 3 movies.
You need an itinerary. When you fly to Africa, you need an itinerary. You need to know, like, listen, I'm gonna watch, Coming to America. I'm gonna watch that. That's about 2 hours. Me, I'm an Eddie Murphy's guy. My wife know my favorite movie is 48 Hours, Eddie Murphy. So I'm gonna do all of my Eddie Murphy. I'm gonna do Coming to America.
48 hours.
I'm gonna do 48 Hours.
1, 2, and 3. How many is it?
I'm gonna do 1 and 2.
1 and 2. Okay.
1 and 2. They got a little silly in 3.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna come back to Adam Sandler, which that's my guy.
Okay.
So that's 6 hours right there.
No, that's 8.
No, you got 3 movies. You got 4. You got 4 movies.
2 hours apiece.
All right, with no commercials. Just say you got 4 hours.
Okay.
8 hours, right? You still got another 7.
You still do. So you can sleep.
You better sleep. You better sleep
Sleep
good
is
too.
something. Yeah, and take a cup of drink. Like you say, Jack Daniels.
Get you some good, whatever your drink is, get a good stiff drink and get 3 of them so you can sleep well, because I'm telling you something. I don't know about you, but every long flight I've ever been on, you're going to have some babies crying. And we had about 3 babies crying.
We did.
We had 3 babies crying.
So then with the game plan, make sure they give you some earplugs.
Yeah.
If they don't, make sure you have your own, so you can at least put some earplugs in so that you can kind of drown out some of the crying.
Yeah, get you some good earplugs. Make sure that if you're traveling solo or if you're traveling with your significant other, make sure you have an itinerary for that flight, because I'm telling you, it's 15 hours. If you're in California, it's a lot longer.
Yeah.
So if you're flying from the West Coast and you're trying to get over across that Atlantic,
But they gotta do some layovers there.
yeah, it's a whole nother ball game.
Sure, some layovers.
So the prize is the hospitality that you receive once you get there. No matter how tired you are, no matter how enduring that flight was, when you get to South Africa, you're gonna be greeted like never before.
Yeah, and I also learned too that when we go to South Africa, not to pack a lot, because we're gonna go shopping.
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna do. We're shopping in Cape Town.
We shopping.
Because we didn't get to shop again a lot. We did go to the mall, but we didn't really get to go and do some shopping. So, and our suitcase is already full.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna make sure I pack very light so that I can purchase some things while I'm there. It's nice to be able to say, oh, I got this from South Africa. I had on the dress that I wore to Austin. People like, oh, I like your dress. Where'd you get that? South Africa.
Yeah. And we don't want to go to the mall and shop. Like we want to be with the people. We want to be off the grid with the people.
But we can do a mall anywhere.
We can do a mall anywhere, and we all know what happens when you go to the mall. The prices are going to be astronomical. So we want to be off the grid with the locals. So if you know of any good places for us to go shop, please send us a comment.
All right.
Yeah.
Like we good.
We're good. We're good.
All right, guys. Thank you, guys. If you hung in with us for all this time, please make sure you like, subscribe, hit the little bell so you can get notifications of when we drop videos. Our goal is to drop at least 2 videos.
2 videos a week.
So definitely stay tuned for more videos from us.
Happy weekend.